So okay, what we have here is a floor that's ready for its final coat, and I'm going to show you the best way of buffing before your final coat. Okay, so what we have here is a floor that has a seal coat and 2 coats of Bona Mega Satin on it, so it's ready for its final coat, and I'm going to show you how to buff before your final coat. This here is called a maroon conditioning pad, and it's great for a final coat. I also like to use this Norton 220 grit paper here. It's sticky on the back, so all you have to do is stick it to your clean maroon pad. You might want to vacuum it off first. Stick better. I usually do 3, sometimes 4. Okay, before you start buffing, notice that along the edges, I use a small piece of maroon pad so I don't have to worry about hitting the base with the buffer, the trim. So what you want to do is flip that maroon pad over so the 220 grit sandpaper is towards the floor, and then put it underneath the buffer here, and then I'll show you the proper way to buff. A few tips before we start buffing here. You never want the buffer to stop in one place, always want to keep moving it. Then go in the direction of the wood, and at all times that you can, make sure you go from one end of the room to the other while you buff. Don't stop in the middle, don't grit it out, just go from wall to wall all the way.